Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Showtime, baby!
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight!
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Jump in, finds the mark. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Taking stock. Throws them to negate the block. Gives the life gap opening up. They need to lean hard on their drive usage. Grabs them, knockdown. Life lead opens up. Flashes them, experiencing burnout. All right, what's coming up next? Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Rolling Sova, a super art in there. One more. Player 2 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Sticks the jump in. Dashes forward. Barely blocks the jump in. No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. What'll have drive rush to keep it going? Player 1, solid anti-air. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. From up above. Still slugging it out here. Starts with a jump in. Takes the chance to hurt him. Player 1 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive base KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player, nice counter. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 can build off this lead. Smart play with the throw. Jumps up. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Checks with a medium kick. Hits anti-air in the clutch. Nice parry. Solid anti-air. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Okay, here we go. Machine gun uppercut. What are you jumping in for? Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rebound. Anti-air drops. Nails the anti-air. That parry may be just the catalyst they need. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. All right. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. The jump in catches them. Had the radar up and running. Flashes them. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Jumps in. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff.
Round 2.
Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Natsu's out of the quick dash. Player 2 chases him down. Ooh, snap kick sends him spinning. Big throw. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Player 2 holding on to that flawless round. They got him so quick. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Got their eye on the air. The low kick is blocked. Player 2 with the life lead. Takes the chance to hurt him. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Holds out with the block. Takes a trip. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. The throw misses. Life lead opens up. Good KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Pokes with a medium kick. Combo with the target combo. Very solid corner switch. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Going in? That's a counter. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Not much life left, but oh, is this it? Or are they still in this? They're not dead. This fight's not over. The super jump in there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Oh, we're not done yet. Looks like they're both warmed up. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Parries the attack and takes a trip. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Takes a trip. Uses the target combo as a filler. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Just goes for it at this range. Sunrise Festival. They've got to nail the inputs to keep this up. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Knockdown and experiencing burnout. Goes for the fireball, which is an excellent block. Gotta do better than that. Hits him with a stop and pop. Blocks across a good read. What'll happen here? Getting a call on the drive run. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Bends it on the fireball. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Open, crowns them from above. Final round. The low kick hits. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Pokes with a kick. Oh man, this is a scary range. Quick dash Tatsu. The Senka hits. Oh, he slashes them with a jackknife. Excellent block. The drive impact doesn't work. Bring in the heat. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Noticeable life lead. Oh my god, they just chunked it up. Are you kidding me? Player 1 delivers the upset. That's one for the replays. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Dash! Shows a medium kick. Blocks the low heavy. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Player 1 has the life advantage. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. They timed that just right to get the perfect parry. Player 2 is almost dead. Nice, perfect parry there. What do they do next? Takes a trip. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Drive rush to keep it going. Gets him. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jumps in. Gets the jump in. Medium kick. Quick dashing. Player 2 chases them down. Chin-right kick for a mix-up. Quick breather. Dashes. A parry? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Uses the target combo as a filler. Dash! Oh, burnout trigger! Flashes him. It's a good spot to use the super. Pops off the tank and scores the win. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. This can lead to some big damage.
Hey! Up and over!
Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? All in with a rush! Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Zones with the fireball. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. Burns out. Player 2 is looking at a strong super art incoming. Weekend pleasure!
Wake up!
We're in for a good time. Look, betting it all on the drive rush. This can lead to some big damage. Uses the drive gauge. Will this super art do anything? The Dragon Lash super hits home. That was a magical shot. Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Fakes out the low kick. Opti's out of the quick dash. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Parries the attack. Had the radar up and running. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Takes a trip. They are not afraid to let the overdrive art fly, even when their drive gauge isn't topped off. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 in trouble with no drop. Experience KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Throws them. What's next? Dashes forward. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. That's the jump in they were looking for. Quick dashing. Doesn't miss a hits him with a stopping vibe. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. They return to center stage. Both fighters planning something? What a reaction to go air to air. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. A super art? The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. Taking no prisoners. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Manon. Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
With pleasure, Retas.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. That was a solid anti-air. Great block on that ambiguous cross-up. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. All right. Absorbs the attack and fires back. What are they thinking here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Shoots off a fireball up close. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Transverse. The hit. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jumps in. Experiencing burnout. Oh, burnout triggered. Tatsu's out of the quick dash. They're going for the super art. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Gets them with the anti-air, delivers the pain right to their doorstep. That's gonna leave them rattled. No escaping that. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps in. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. With the forward throw, the battle in the corner continues. Lots of aggression from both sides. All right. Combo with the target combo. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Taking stock. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. The kick hits! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Had the radar up and running. Transverse. The hit throw connects. Parries the attack. Scrapping it out up close. Tatsu's out of the quick dash. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Denies the jump in. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably instant. Drops them hard. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Reads the jump in perfectly. Looks like they want and whiffs. They're wide open. Dangerous range here. Finds the target. Will they gamble something here on a... Oh, nice! Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. You need guts to pull that off. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. A jump. Close range projectile. Crowns him from above. Smart play with the throw. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Extra spicy Shoryu connects. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. They're sitting on a full super art, knocks them out of the air. What now? Looking for a sets up with the jump in. The Transverse hits, sends them tumbling. Impact, squash. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Noticeable life lead. Are you kidding me? Player 1 delivers the upset. That's one for the replay. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Very slick with the combo. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Just out of range for that throw. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Very solid corner switch. Throws him. What's next? Knockdown. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The low doesn't connect. Player 1 chases them down. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Sneaks in above. Transverse. The hit throw connects. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to throw a super art. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Wrecks them. Lifts them with a long palm. Player 2 will look to apply pressure. Oh, burnout triggered. Flashes them. Are we gonna see a comeback? They're going for the super art. The low. Knockdown and... Oh, critical art now? That's gonna leave them rattled. Oh, they got him! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Blocks it. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Both fighters look to set things up as anti-air in the clutch. Clint burns out. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Meets them air to air. Wrong for one. Hug nothing but air. Oh man, this is a scary range. Maze comes in hot. What were they thinking? Player putting the cherry on top. Player 1 is in burnout state. Drops him hard. Here comes the corner from stun. They gotta get in there. Sajin let burn out, but they may have a plan here. With stun. Oh my gosh, the shot pays off. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps, blocks the ambiguous crossover. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Cross-up blocked. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Both fighters have completely emptied out their drive gauge and are in burnout state. Not a lot of patience on show here today. Knockdown. Perfect adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 chases them down. Heading into the end game now. Gets them. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a count. Hits them with a stop and box. Box him with a target combo. Sticks the combo. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Going in, looking for a chance. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Smart play with the throw. A quick breather. Goes with the safe stuff with that, uses the gauge for a super arm. Shippo Jinrai took perfect KO. They were in full control there. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. Oh, we're not done yet. Looks like they're both warmed up. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Shows the overhead. Trips him up. Jump in, finds the mark. Takes the chance to hurt him. Mono relies on boosting that metal level up to secure better damage. They're gonna need to work in some grabs somewhere. Sticks the jump in. Sticks the combo. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Strings it all together. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? KO. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Got their eye on the air. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Solid blocking. Medium kick hit. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Jumps in. Jumps. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Charges forward. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Connects with medium kick. Still slugging it out at this range. They're going for the super art? Gotta do better than that. Medium kick hits. Goes to the air. Right lead is there, but still anyone's game. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who will come out on top in this final round? A trade, but they're not worried. Going on the offensive? Player 1 can't let this simmer. They've got to start cooking. Burns out. Bring in the heat. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player 1, it meets them air to air. Hopes with a kick. Quick dash. Carries them over. No! Critical art now? Player 2 with the rhythm. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Nope. Gets the tips with the low heavy. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Still very early in the round. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Low kicks are a no-go. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Taking stock. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and will this super art connect? Well-timed corner switch. Sees it coming and blocks it out. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Combo with the target combo. Perfect parry. How will they follow up? Jumps in. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. They're trading attacks. What'll happen here? Going on the offensive? Blocks it. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 1, oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. What's the next move? Looking for a chance. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Quan takes them off their feet. Their life is hanging by a thread. They've got to critical art now. Gets the critical. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up.
I've had enough.
This is going to hurt. Jump anti-air. What a finish! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Checking their reactions with a fireball? Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Grabs them, takes a trip. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. This is a huge chance to make a few in there. 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Transverse, the hip throw connects. That's a counter. Their drive gauges are looking bare. Barely blocks the jump in. They can't be shy about stocking metal levels with Manon because the counter doesn't reset between rounds. Goes in with the arabesque. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. From upstairs. Near empty drive gauges will greatly affect both players. Experiencing burnout. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Uses the target pump, looking to impress with his super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Counting on the super to do the job. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Player 1 can't. Oh my god, they just pumped it up. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Shakes things up with a... Gotta do better than that. Blocks it. Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Extra spicy, sure you can. This unleashes a big damage. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Oh, you try to think left, but my nose sacked right. Now my girl's got inside and gonna take you for a ride. What's next? Finds the target. Great job in escaping that corner. Knocked him out of the air. Sets up with the jump in. Dangerous range here. Player 2 is on the brink of burnout, but they may have a plan here. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Nothing stops this train. Both sides getting ready. The low. No big time whip. Player put a super art. They are done. Player 1 straight up outplayed them. Talk about a David and Goliath situation.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Grabs and throws them away. Mono relies on boosting that metal level up to secure better damage. They're gonna need to work in some grabs somewhere. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Just out of range for that throw. Player 2 has the life advantage. Very nice anti-air there. They timed that just right to get the perfect parry. Knockdown. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Caught in the crossover. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Nice manejadore. Getting those throws all pumped up. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Flashes him. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Opts to create space to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. The jump-in is denied. Jumps up. A quick breather. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have hit them with a stop and bomb. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. The overhead connects. Burnout activates. Are we gonna see a comeback? Goes in with the arabesque. Dragon Lash! Player 2 has the... Oh! Putting the cherry on top! Cashes out of a Shifujira! Okay, here we go. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Honda. Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Get into the ring!
Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Taking stock. Nails the anti-air. Takes a trip. Picks the drive reversal. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. Very solid corner. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. So they break forward to pressure, experiencing burnout. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Anything off the smash? Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. This unleashes some big damage. Both fighters have a full reversal. Jumps up. Barrels the throw. Is denied. Time to reassess the situation. Goes to the air. Player 2 has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of death. Turns to flatline gun. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Comes overhead, but it won't work. Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Tons of space between the fighters now. What knocks them out of the air? Hadouken! Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. That's gonna leave them rattled. Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Reads the jump in perfectly. Taking chunks out of each other here. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Chuck the fireball to continue their hold over their zone. A real 10-block super art incoming. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Player 2 delivers the upset. That's one for the replay. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Touch nothing but air. Jumps in. Grabs him. Still very early in the round. Checks him with the projectile. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? Who's gonna make a move? Perfect air to air. The jump-in is denied. The jump-in catches them. Knockdown. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Projectile to try and change the situation. Going in. Good job blocking the jump-in. They show a throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Good old slaps. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Breaks the block with a throw. Show of force. A quick breather. Still scrapping for control of the space. Medium kick hits. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. All in with a rush. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both fighters planning something? Noticeable life lead opts for the critical art.
Here we go! The Raging Demon Hunting and about to turn this floor soul into a pile of gold!
Player 2 can't use any dry food. Gotta play it safe. No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Player 2 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Goes for the jump-in. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Lots of aggression from both sides. Shoots off a fireball up close. Charges in with authority. Well-timed corner switch. Burnout is triggered. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive moves. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. The jump-in is denied. Player 1 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they're stunned. All they need to do is get enough come from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance.
Round 2.
Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Who's going to start things off? Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Throws him. What's next? Player 1 has a slight life lead. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters are super art. Player's ultimate killer head ram. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. Grabs and throws him away. Jones sets up with the jump in. Jumps up. Genius read with that throw escape. Anti-air in the clutch. Super clutch corner. Slaps from that. Combo finishes it. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Reads the jump in perfectly. Jumps in. Charges forward. Still scrapping for control of the space. Throw crowns him from above. A jump? Amazing. The jump in is solid anti-air. Rushes in. Knocks him out of the air. Fires off Hadouken. What now? Throws. Dangerous range here. Oh, yo! Look, over here! The down count with the Tenmaku. This is a critical moment. Immaculate counter! Player 1 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Anti-air in the clutch. Risky up-close scrap still going. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Takes the chance to hurt him. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Knockdown, rolls in. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Anything off the smash? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Projectile to try and change the situation. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Not much life difference. Huddle. Player 2, this can lead to some big damage. Opts for the critical art. Burns all three for the final bout. I hope they've got a stretcher on standby. Player, no, this will break them. Oh, they got him. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch. Demon Raid? Projectile to try and change the situation. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 has been really leaning on that drive gauge. Taking stock. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Not shy with the grab. The big play does it. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Got their eye on the air. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Blocks across a good read. Grabs and throws them away.
Just goes for it at this range. Ultimate killer head wrap.
Risky up-close scrap still going. Player 1 drops them to half, closing the gap. Life lead is grabs them, and it's too much. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks with the projectile. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Gets a good read on their opponent. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Takes a trip. Player 2 is almost dead, but can clutch drive moves, and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Grabs him, knockdown. Player 2 did KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air.
That's a little game for the Go.
Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Grabs and throws them away. A quick breather. This delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Don't put that away. What'll happen here? Barely blocks the jump in. Breaks those shins. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Smart play with the throw. Throws a fireball.
And eats it.
Oh, the throw connects.
Both sides getting ready.
Drives it back, misses. And turns out.
Blast them into orbit.
Player 1 is in burnout state, but they're crowns them from above. Player 1 can't let this sip drops them.
Clutch, anti-air.
Ooh, what a smart throw. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. They're dizzy. Sets up with the jump in. Will this be enough to kill? Player 1 can't they pick this time to butt throw heavy out of nowhere. Player 2 delivers the upset. That's one for the replay. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Smart play with the throw. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Both fighters will want to make something happen while avoiding burnout state. Lots of aggression from both sides. Backs them into the corner. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Throws them. What's next? Will this super art connect? Player 1 has completely used all of their drive. Good heads-up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Hits the overthrow out of the teleport.
Anything off the smash? Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. There's a change of sides. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Risky up-close scrap still going. Not much life difference. Good old slaps. Both fighters just goes for it at this range. Player 1 has depleted their drive loop, but they are still within range to whip knock them out of the air. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Comes crashing down. Pokes with a kick. And whiffs. They're wide open. Anti-air in the clutch. Player 1, it connects with the throw. What now? Catches them out.
Shots fired with tempo.
Okay, here we throws them. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Like a hand slap. Connects with medium kick. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. The grab misses. A big drive cage disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Starting something with the super. They just went for it with that super. This may be the start of their counter-offensive. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 chases him down. Taking stock. Player 1 has depleted their ends around with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Superb reactions on display. That drive impact doesn't get through. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Player 1 put out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. From upstairs. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Drops them. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Looking for a hole. Solid anti-air. Any mistake here is what a finish. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the anti-air in the clutch. Hits them with a stopping block. Baits out the attack and gets the punish count.
100 hands. Turning it right up with a super.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Look at them. The overhead denied. Both sides get contradicting to the face. No, critical art now. Crowns them from above. Flatlines them. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Marisa. Comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Fight with all your heart. No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Great block on that ambiguous cross-up. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner, trips him up. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Taking stock. Neither of them willing to back off here. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Knockdown. Reads them. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Can't tech the throw. Takes a trip. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense.
Just goes for it at this range.
Experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive to KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air.
Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation.
From upstairs. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Blocks it. Grabs and throws them away.
Just goes for it at this range. And it's the perfect parry.
How will they follow up? Both fighters come in there. Who could have guessed how that match would have turned out? Not me. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. From up above. Bops him with a target card. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Neither of them willing to back off here. Decides to meet them in the air. Knockdown. Can't tech the throw. Life lead opens up. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Player 2 chases them down. Will this super art connect? In there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 1 has the meter lead. What a reaction to go air to air. Uses the target combo as a filler. Scrapping it out up close. Nice read with a cannon spike. Jumps up. Smart, all the throw connects.
What? Flash anti-air.
Jump. Perfect execution with the anti. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Nothing stops this train.
Jump. How did they read that throw? Knocks them out of the air.
It goes to the ground and pound.
What's next? Plenty of health, full gauges,
More fuel to the fire. Cook them up.
this is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Perfectly executed.
Now you know history.
Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Jumps in. Long low attack hit. Goes for the command grab. Knockdown. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. The jump in is denied. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Snipes them out the air. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Nice solid counter. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Jump? And fold! Nasty blow to the back of the head. Takes a trip. Jumps up. Uses the target combo as a filler. Looking to impress with this super. Spends 2 for the meteorite and absolutely destroys it. Going in. Drops him hard. Players, how will they utilize this? Crowns him from above. A real Test of nerves here. Who will set the bait at this range? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Sets up with the jump in. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. How did they anticipate that jump in? Player 1 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Dashes up. Sticks the combo. Low kicks are a no-go. Blocks the jump in. Trips him up. Opts for the throw. Player 1 chases them down. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Nice solid counter. Taking stock. Got their eye on the air. The throw misses. Nice crossover. Alright, what's coming up next? Oh, will this super art connect? Very solid corner shoot. KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up is going on the offensive. Cannon spike. The jump in is denied. Charges forward. Going in. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Can they stop this life lead from getting bigger? Breaks the block with a throw. Side switch in the corner. A quick breather. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Challenge from above. Anti-air in the clutch. Not close enough for the throw. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. All whip and no in with the cross-up. They're in range. We gonna see a jump. Oh, yo! Rock superhero! Lifts him with a knee and brings him down. No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in for this one. Medium kick. Solid anti-air. Rounds up with the gladius. Player 1 with the lead. Will they go for off? Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Drops them. In with the phalanx. Dangerous impact. Squash. Baits out the low kick. Player 2 can't win this without pulling the trigger. Yo! Rock super hit. Closes it out. Player 1 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch. Jump. Goes for the jump in. Got their eye on the air. The attack is parried. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. All right, what's coming up next? Connects with medium kick. Will this super art connect? Javelin of Marisa. Digs in it. Player 1 might have just shipped in there. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Reverse edge cuts him down. Takes the chance to hurt him. Cannon spike. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. A quick breather. Just goes for it at this range. Can they claw their way back and give themselves a chance to win? Looks to drop him to earth. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Ops to create space to start. The last round. It's now a throw is denied. What a read. Meets them air to air. Jump. Blocks the drive reversal. Chases them down. Player 2 side switch. Big throws. Lacrosse super hard incoming. Yo, the special forces don't play. Delta Red Assault. This might be a pivotal super art. throws them.
Both sides getting ready. Come for them, props them hard.
A jump? This is gonna hurt. What's next? A real test of nerves here. Player 2
Can't pull her burnout. Did they mean to do that? Add up that grip, muscle, and speed, and we're talking a heap of damage. It's over.
Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting.
Cannon spike.
Risky up-close scrap still going. Long low attack hits. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Trips him up. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. In a dire situation. Gets him. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Big low reaching heavy. Jumps. Throws them to negate the block. Shows the medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Plenty of life left. A full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. Good overdrive cannon spike.
Sees him coming and shrugs it off with a super arm.
Life lead is there, but draw critical. What's gonna happen? Flatlines him. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what this is gonna hurt. A parry? Jumps in. Throw is denied. What a lead. Player
Just goes for it at this range. Javelin of Marisa. Big finish.
What will they do next? Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. A jump drops though. This may turn to will this super art do anything? Flame turns out. Flatlines them. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Target combo into dealing a nice chunk of damage. What a payoff. Player 1 has the life advantage. Takes a trip. Neither of them willing to back off here. Well-timed corner switch. Decides to meet them in the air. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Next hit will end the round. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Nick goes for the super art. Heats it up with a combo into super. How's this round going to develop? Player 2 chases them down. Goes for the jump in. Medium kick hits. Knockdown and their will to win is really being tested here. Going in? Player
Just goes for it at this range. Marisa gonna give you the jab.
Can they keep on him? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Flatlines him. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Drops him hard. Shows the medium kick. Ooh, what a smart throw. Will this super art do anything?
Add up that grip, muscle, and speed, and we're talking a heap of damage.
Player 2 is looking at a grip to draw super art incoming.
Speed drive smasher.
Player 2 is on track to knock them out of the air. Escapes the corner. A real yo, rock super. What a finish. Player 1 delivers the upset.
That's one for the replay.
Blanca. Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
No.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Good parry there, and it's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. The low doesn't connect. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? The jump in is denied. Jumps in. Gets the jump in. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Smart play with the throw. Back step rolling attack. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Scrapping it out up close. What'll happen here? Throw leaves them wide open. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Drive gauge is looking bad. What'll they do now? Going on the offensive? Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Connects with medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whip a cross-up attack. They must have a game plan here with a critical. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Decides not to rush in without a plan. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Going in? Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can experiencing burnout? Connects with the throw. Player 2 will have to deal with this. Reads the jump in perfectly. Come on. Will this super art do anything? What were they thinking? Trouble from up top. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Here comes that throw's gonna take off a chunk again. Player 2 needs to use their drive moves to have any chance of a comeback. The jump in is denied. A real test of nerves here. They are done! Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, what a smart throw. Grabs and throws them away. Backstep rolling attack. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Player 1 has the life advantage. Come on. Nails the timing and stings him. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Grabs them. What's the play here? Burnout is triggered. Whiffs the throw. Knockdown. Throws him. What's next? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead opens up. Drive gauge finally recovers. Barely blocks the jump in. Finishes with the throw. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. What'll happen here? Goes air to air and takes their turn. Uses the gauge for a super art. Oh, is this it? Or are they still in this? Both fighters gotta roll up those sleeves and think of something. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Tags them and takes the W. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Neither of them willing to back off here. Grabs him, knockdown. The jumping gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. The jump in catches them. Big low reaching heavy. Gets the combo. Goes for it all, but just misses. It's back with the overdrive vertical. Still slugging it out at this range. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. The exchange blow. Going in. This is gonna hurt. And it flatlines them. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Decides not to rush in without a plan. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Oh, they're in the throw heavy, but no go. Ooh, what a smart throw. Okay, here we go. Finds the target, but connects with the throw. Breaks the block with a throw. What are they gonna do? Reversal. Trouble from up top. Oh, here we go. Players knocked them out of the air. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Oh, you gotta spend it if you're in it to win it. Going all out with the ground-shaped cannonball. What now? Do they have what it takes to finish it this time to bust this out? Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? A real test of nerves here. What a clutch blow heavy. Player 1 can't use any drive-through. Gotta play it safe. Are you kidding me? Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Drive it back, misses. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Player 1, nice read with the cannon spike. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. The low doesn't connect. Knockdown. Gets right in there. Long low attack hit. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. KO. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Backstep rolling attack. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Dashes forward. Can't tech the throw. Player, their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. Player overdrive cannon spike. Scrapping it out up close. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. A super arc. Bends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Player 2 will experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Not close enough for the throw. Follow up. Good instinct to spend resources while they have. Will this super art do anything? Player 2 needs to hold out until they're Kotsugeki to the face. Okay, what a finish! That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. Another rematch. These two are really getting into it. Jumps in. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. What's the play? They timed that just right to get the perfect pair. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Knockdown. Player 1 chases them down. how much damage they've been pushed into the wall, and the stun's there. They block the overhead, and easy tech. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. The damage is really piling up now.
A super art? It's a good spot to use the super.
You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Grabs and throws them away. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum?
Hit them with a stop and bop.
Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Connects with medium kick. Both fighters will want to utilize what little drive gauge they have.
They're going for the super art?
Spin drive smasher assault. What's coming next? Player 2 needs to use the front of the foot, experiencing burnout.
What'll happen here? Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here.
A quick breather. Player 1 is not in a good place health-wise, but with the super art in play, it's still not over. Raw super art incoming. KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Jumps. Can't tech the throw. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Goes for the super art? Tagging on a super art here to turn up the heat. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Taking stock.
Barry!
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Grades them from the sky. Had the radar up and running. Scrapping it out up close. The jump in catches them. Dashes forward. Breaks the block with a throw. Knockdown and not much life difference. Overdrive cannon spike. Jumps in.
Perfect execution with the anti-air.
Keeps them out. Oh, burnout triggered. Jumps up. Anticipated that throw. Doing some quick planning? This is gonna hurt. A super art? The next.
Oh, putting the cherry on top.
Player 2 is mounting a comeback. What else is up their sleeve? Lots of distance here. Who's baiting who? Both of them back off. Up for the arrow. Flatlines up. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Starts things off with a jump in. Who's going to steal this win? Medium kick hits. Both fighters are rare. Genius read with that throw escape. Looking for a chance. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Checks with a medium kick. Good decision with that throw. What'll happen here? This can lead to some big damage. Quick medium poke. Clutch anti-air. Pokes with a kick. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Drops them hard. Player 1 has a full drive gauge. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that pushback. Jumps in. Gets the jump in. The attack is parried. A dangerous range here. don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. Knockdown. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Gets the jump in there! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see overdrive cannon spike. Jumps up. Barry! Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Both players have stopped moving. There may be some technical issues happening. They continue to battle it out in the middle, delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Blocks it. Denies the jump in. A quick breather. Both of them were ready for a throw. Both of our combatants are cooking up something.
Chases them down!
Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here?
Anti-air in the clutch!
A parry? Somehow manages to block the jump in.
Are we gonna see a comeback here?
Doing some quick planning?
Jumps!
Out of time. They danced around quite a bit there. I wonder what our fighters are thinking. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? That was a solid anti-air. There's a corner sweep. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Holds out with a block. Gets the jump in. Takes a trip. Throws them to negate the block. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Nails the anti-air. All right, what's coming up next? Will they try to finish the round with a drive move? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. From low heavy to... blocks the ambiguous crossover. Charges forward. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 1 is dominating this match. KO. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Got their eye on the air. No good up high. No heavy. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. What's the play here? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Throws them. What's next? Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Checks with a medium. Got their eye on the air. Good job block. Nice counter. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Looking for a chance. Jumps. Genius read. Goes for the jump in. Their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. Backstep rolling attack. Burnout activates. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? It reads the jump in. What a finish! We're going into the final round title. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Opens with a jump in. All the throw connects. Dash. Clutch, splash, anti-air. Jumps in, anti-air in the clutch. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player 2 piston leaches some big damage. Both sides getting ready. Player 2 is in a very good spot. This is a complete critical art now. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only going to wreck their life box, but also their nerves. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Medium kick. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Genius read with that throw escape. The throw is denied. They're just gonna go for it with the super. They gotta dig down deep.
Take a seat.
Are you serious? That comeback was unreal.